Well, Doki fans, 10 videos later, and it finally came. The Monika white dress figure. Well, it finally happened, and we're opening it today. Right off the bat, pretty generic box right here, just whatever they sent it in. The real box is inside here, so I'm gonna use my car keys to open up this box right now. Opening up the box, it's pretty full. We'll look at this this notebook we have first. And here is the notebook. Maybe a bit hard to pick up off camera. Maybe the editor is putting pictures of it on the screen so you can see it better. Here is the back. Yeah, so looking at the front, it has some cool pink artwork that goes along with the logo. We got the logo, and then we got some, like, whatever you call that. I don't know, you write, like, math or literature, because it's a literature club. Back has a screenshot of the characters. It looks like the DDLC logo, so it looks like they use that from the game. And let's open this up. It's pretty small, but it's free, so I ain't complaining. It appears to be made out of some, I don't know, maybe it is paper, but it's like some textured paper. Yeah, so it does have some texture on it, and it looks like one of those, like, I don't know what you would call it. It's definitely not like a notebook you would use for school or whatever. This might be like a, I don't know, a recipe book. But inside is just lined paper, and the back is also textured. And I just realized that they have Team Salvato and goodsmile company right on the back. So if you forgot who made the game and where you bought this figure from, now you know. Enough with all of that stuff. The actual figure comes in bubble wrap, so nice that they took some steps to ensure that this doesn't get damaged on the way here. The box, a bit large. I actually thought it was going to be a bit smaller. I guess I'm still thinking about the Nendroid. I guess that's really the only goodsmile figure I've ever purchased. I would say it's pretty large. This is my hand, for an example. 5th anniversary pop-up parade. I don't know if they're referring to like the 5th anniversary of the game or the pop-up parade series as a whole, because DDLC is a lot older than 5 years old at this point. On the back, not really too much going on in the back, but let's open this box up and take a look at the actual figure that's inside. And with the tape removed, it comes right out. By the way, I am keeping the boxes. I don't know if I'm gonna put it back inside the box and have it on display, or just leave it out like this. I put the Nendroid inside the box, so it just sits on a shelf inside the box. I don't know, I thought it looked cool like that. There is more tape on this side, so don't just try ripping it apart, or else you might break something. Alright, it's open. It does come with a stand. I know it talked about that, but of course we need a stand. I don't think she's gonna stand on her own. Closer look at the stand. I guess it's just a basic plastic stand. We'll look more into that later when I take the figure out. And then here is Monika in her iconic white dress that we see all over the internet. I've been talking about this since I was like a freshman in high school. While I open this figure up, it's kind of crazy to think that I was like 16 when I bought this thing, and I'm 18 the day I received it. Taking it out, it does come in bubble wrap, so again, nice to see that they're taking extra steps to keep it from falling apart into a million different pieces. It does go around her hair, so when you are taking it out, if you did buy, don't just rip it out. Hopefully the camera is getting this, because I don't know what's going on with this camera. Yeah, it's Monika. I decided for this next part, I'm just going to record this on my phone and use my actual microphone right here for the audio, because this webcam right here kind of sucks, and don't mind my weird wallpaper. Enough with that. Here's the actual figure. I already got the stand on. It was a bit weird to put on because for some reason it wasn't fitting in there right, but I got it in there. Let's just take a look at the figure, since instead of looking at a 2D image on goodsmile, we're actually looking at a 3D thing that we could actually pick up and I can talk about. Yeah, I honestly thought it was going to be a bit lower quality because I only paid like 30 bucks for this thing. And I'm actually pretty surprised. Looking at her hair is the first thing you really notice. So since the recording on my phone, as you could tell, looked like an old Xbox 360 game, I took a new video, and it's not in the right aspect ratio, but please bear with me here. Like I said before, the figure is pretty good looking. I am pretty surprised how they got this much detail in a surprisingly cheap figure. I know they usually tend to go for a couple $100. Her hair has a lot of detail, and for some reason she has those blue flowers in her hair. I didn't know she had those. I don't think that's in the original Monika white dress Valentine's Day artwork. As for her eyes, it looks like that's just like something taped onto her face or painted. I don't really know how they make these figures. I am no goodsmile expert. The stand is made out of plastic, and it simply just slots in there using the 2 little pegs on her feet. I strongly recommend using it unless if you want it to sit on the ground and get damaged. The dress itself is also pretty detailed as well. It has some whole like wind effect going on with it, with the wrinkles and everything. They got like some whole NVIDIA physics demo going on. I'm sure a lot of figure collectors would like to have this. I don't think they're selling pre-orders anymore, so if you do want one, sadly you're gonna have to buy one from an eBay reseller, which right now I believe they're going for like $60 to $90, which is a lot more than the like the $37.99 I paid for this thing originally. Also, something I just noticed I didn't notice in any of the other ones, she has a bracelet. I know it's something really small, but yeah, I didn't even notice that. And the stand, it fits on the stand. I guess I didn't show me putting it on the stand, but yeah, so it pops off. You can take it off and, I don't know, do whatever you want with it. And then put it back on. Make sure you line the holes up right. There's a little one that goes on this foot, and yeah, it just snaps right in there. It's kind of weird thinking that they actually released a figure for this. Honestly, when I saw it, I thought it was a joke, and then I was like, no, this is real. So I knew I had to buy this because, man, it's Monika wearing a white dress. We see this all the time. But a great Monika DDLC figure, a great thing to add to the collection. The only question is, when is Yuri and Natsuki getting here? Because we kind of had them, and then they just disappeared. Like, what happened to them? We had Yuri's prototype, but we still haven't gotten anything since then. So hopefully, since this thing has shipped, and since I got it, since I seem to be the last person who gets any DDLC item for some reason, hopefully they make some announcement on that, alright? I know that DDLC doesn't have as large of a fan base as it usually did, but man, I'll buy it. I'll make a video about it too. To conclude, nice figure. I think it has good detail, and it's nice seeing, even if this is the second Monika figure, we still have yet to get the other 2 DDLC characters. Kind of curious what they do next. If they wanted to continue the Monika trend, they could do like a Monika bunny suit figure. That would be pretty weird. That would be even more strange. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. Look at Needy Streamer Overload. They have like 1 million figures, and one of those is included.